You are now watching DaCypha Show on Made for Kings TV.
Yeah, what up, world? We are here. You already know what it is. It's your favorite motherfucking, I don't even know what to call it. It's not just a show, it's an experience.
That's right, it's an experience.
DaCypha experience. You already know it's your man, Legacy Star, a.k.a. Starsky Love, a.k.a. Old Handsome.
AKA,
You know what I'm saying?
AKA.
Word. And who might you be?
I might be the executive producer of the show, Mr. 13. If y'all familiar with the show, then y'all know who I am. Part of the original duo, the dynamic duo.
You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
Shouts to Abu, the fourth ambassador, and Diz the Icon. I forgot what his Wu-Tang name was.
I don't know. I forgot it too.
But it's just y'all stuck with just us two tonight.
It's us. We here. We doing
here.
this. The Cypher Show.
You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
I don't know. Did you peep? I'm sure you've been peeping everything that's going on with your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine.
The rap bastard.
The rap bastard.
That's right.
They say he's gonna get into witness protection.
They did say they offered him witness protection, and he said that he wasn't going to take it.
A word?
That he wanted to take his chances trying his career all over again.
He's seriously gonna try it.
That's what the hip hop sites are reporting.
I mean,
I think it's kind of dumb.
Honestly, nowadays I think let's say he comes out in the next few years. He's gonna have fans. There's still people gonna support him.
Yeah, he's gonna have fans and a whole lot of enemies. And he's gonna have to side with the police. He's gonna have to have police escorts and security if he wants to survive.
But you can't have that around you all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, if niggas want you dead, you'll be dead. Yeah. I hope, nothing happens to him, whatever.
I thought you were gonna say, I hope he gets shot.
Nah, I don't want to wish that on him. I mean, he brought that whole situation on himself, but
he did what idiots do. He got into a situation that was bigger than him that he could handle.
Yeah. He was, being extorted willingly. He accepted the extortion for the fame.
Yep. He basically sold his soul
and look
for success.
I mean, snitching on, I don't know. Is it true that he was talking about Jim Jones and Cardi B?
They said that he snitched out Jim Jones and Cardi B. Said that they were a part of the Treyway gang. I don't know if he said Treyway or Bloods, but is it really snitching? Is that like, do people not know? Is it not obvious that they might be representing some type of gang?
I mean, what's her face? She already said she was a Blood. Jones ain't have to say. You could already, see his little innuendos and shit from when he was rocking with Game and all that.
The interesting shit is that they got him on tape talking to Mel Murder, aka Mel Matrix, I think that's his name, about Tekashi needing to be violated.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they played it in the courtroom.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
And Tekashi's response was, retired rapper Jim Jones is a Blood and a member of Treyway. So a lot of things have been speculated over this,
I mean,
50 Cent came out and wrote a post on Instagram stating that it's a possibility that Jim Jones is a federal informant.
Yeah, I saw that.
But then that shit was taken down immediately.
Wow.
I mean, those are heavy accusations.
Very heavy.
Heavy accusations.
Very heavy.
And
wow.
It's interesting, man.
Knowing 50, he don't bring shit up unless he has receipts. So maybe he has some documents. He has the money to access all type of shit. So you never know.
Well, they were saying that the court documents said informant number one and Jim Jones or Jim Jones was informant number one. And I mean, I don't know, man. I don't accuse anyone of being a rat because that is a very heavy charge, and that shit holds weight in the streets. So
You know what I'm saying?
you know,
We just here talking. We ain't
we just
speculating.
we just saying what's being posted out on the internet.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Go check the stats. Go check the videotape.
I mean, it'd be very interesting though if Jim Jones doesn't get prosecuted or get thrown in an indictment. I mean, when you're talking on the phone, talking about violating people to a known gang member, you know, and you're affiliated, you're opening doors for investigations, you know?
Yeah, true indeed.
Well,
true indeed.
obviously, there's already an investigation because the phone was tapped, right?
Watch it, kids.
And Jim Jones recently fought and beat a case, well, he had gun charges in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, so that's what people are saying is the funniness behind it. They're like, oh, how did he come out clean from that?
I don't know. Maybe he has a good lawyer.
Good lawyer, man. Save your money and get yourself a good lawyer.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Good lawyers could do. They
do
work
wonders.
miracles. They work miracles.
I was a few years ago. They had this documentary, not a documentary, this movie on HBO about this. It was a true story about this gangster disciple from Chicago, and they was doing his life, and his man, who was like a top drug dealer, told him, he was like, yo, every month get your lawyer off with money. You know what I'm saying? Take care of him. He's like, that's why you never see me caught up in no shit. So I think there's a distinction to be made between having a great lawyer and snitching.
Yeah.
Like when all that shit happened with T.I. and the guns and everything, I think personally he had a great lawyer where he did time.
A lot of people speculate that he snitched too.
Yeah.
You know?
Get yourself a good lawyer. Saul Rabinowitz. That was mad racist.
So a good lawyer has to be Jewish?
I mean, hey, stats don't lie, man.
The stats don't lie. They know how to work the system.
They know how to work the system, man.
That's what it is, man. I'm sure Donald Trump got a bunch of Jewish lawyers.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Calling the president of Ukraine.
You know what I'm saying?
Threatening him. Yo, I want all the info on Joe Biden and his son. What?
You know what I'm saying? Or we ain't giving you this
We ain't
this
giving
aid.
you this bread. No $400 million in military aid for you.
You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. If you're the president of the Ukraine, what you gonna do?
Trump is a gangster, man.
They all gangsters.
I don't agree with the man. I don't really like him much, but his gangster is 100%.
Word. He's
like, yeah, I'm gonna release the transcripts too. Y'all look at that.
Yo, he might be the most gangster president that ever was.
Yeah, man.
Donald Trump. 45.
Number 45.
The other shit too, I don't know if you peeped it. Cardi B also said that she was sexually harassed, quote unquote, at a photo shoot. She was like, the photographer was trying to get close to her.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yo, you want to be in this magazine, right? And he allegedly whipped out his Johnson so she could rough the suspect. And she was like, she got so pissed, she grabbed all her shit and left. Some people are saying that story sounds a little fugazi. Knowing Cardi B, she probably, if it did happen, she wouldn't have just took her shit and stormed off. She would have made a scene, I think.
I'm sure she probably made a scene and then stormed off. But, you know.
And then she said she went to the, like the main publisher, the editor or something of the magazine and told him about it. And he was like, okay, and what? What's wrong? So she's, you know, excuse me, talking about trying to tap into the Me Too movement.
Okay.
But people are saying, so she's she was a former stripper. She's always half naked, twerking.
Used to rob her
on
clients.
stage. Exactly. But I actually seen her on stage where she let motherfuckers slap her ass, the audience. I seen one video where
listen, Me Too is all about what they let you do. You know what I mean? If she said no, it was no. I said no means no.
Yeah, I guess so.
Put your Johnson away, guy. That's what it is. She felt uncomfortable. Maybe he was like some weird, cockeyed, skinny white guy.
Probably.
You know, she didn't like it.
She didn't like it.
She didn't like it.
I mean, hey.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. So yeah, we supposed to on the show this evening. We got Thunny Brown coming through, MC extraordinaire, and he's bringing Stuck B with him.
Stuck B.
You know what I'm saying?
Brownsville in the building.
You know what I mean?
East New York.
Word. So we're gonna chop it up with them.
Yo, talking about Brownsville, East New York area. Uncle Murder did a remix to he spit some bars to the So Brooklyn Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it seemed like he was going at Casanova at some of those bars. And then he let everybody know that Nas is really from Brooklyn. You heard it, folks.
So
Nas was born in Brooklyn. Maybe Queens does keep on faking it.
Wow.
You know, Nas ain't from Queens.
He's not from Queens?
Mobb Deep wasn't from Queensbridge either, wasn't they?
Havoc was from Queensbridge.
Brooklyn keeps on taking it. We taking Nas now.
Yo, first of all,
Nas is from
let's
Brooklyn,
clarify.
B.
Let's clarify.
That's what it is.
It's number one.
All the greats come from
it's
Brooklyn.
Not where
Biggie,
from,
Jay-Z,
is where
Nas,
you at.
Tyson.
Now all of a
Michael
sudden,
Jordan, Eddie Murphy was born in Brooklyn.
Nas. He's a Nas fan now. When you down him before,
Brooklyn baby. I'm
It's
a Brooklyn fan.
Your formative years, and he spent those
when
formative
he was
years
created,
in
the
Queens.
essence and the ground of Brooklyn was in the field of creation.
And then he was like, "I got to get out of here."
Yeah,
Take
whatever.
me to Queens. That's what happened. He shot his way out.
Nas
of
is from
Bronx,
Brooklyn,
too.
baby. Yo, Nas, what up? BK all day.
Whatever. This guy. We're not with the petty territorial beefs.
Legacy
You know what I'm
from
saying?
Queens, so he feels a little type of way about it.
I'm from all over.
Luckily, his boy Diz ain't here because it would have been a big argument here. Like, nah, fuck that.
I say it's where
Nas
you
is from
spend
Queens.
your formative years. We
Where you
spent those in
born.
Queens.
Where you born at?
So I was born in Brooklyn too. That mean I'm from
Yo,
Brooklyn.
Legacy's from Brooklyn. Yes,
This
son.
guy.
I say, see,
Weren't you born in Puerto Rico?
I was born in Queens.
See, see, you're really
St. Mary's
it's all
Hospital,
crazy.
yeah.
Really, St. Mary's?
Yeah.
St. Mary's Immaculate
St. Mary's Immaculate. Word up.
gave birth to this Puerto Rican
Yep.
Irish guy.
This guy. I'm from Jamaica, Queens. Shout
See?
out to all my
See?
folks from Jamaica, Queens.
See?
Yeah.
He don't know what to rap. We all from New York.
It's
That's
all
the bottom
fun. It's
line.
all good. It's all fun and games. That's
No,
it.
it's not.
Legacy takes it very seriously. He's from the Bronx now because that's where he lives. He's
So
from-
yeah. So is it where you live? How many years you spent there? Where you grew up? You know what I'm saying?
Let us know. Hit us up. What y'all think?
Hit us up. 1-800 call me right now. But yeah,
Taking a
stay
break.
tuned.
Smoke
We're gonna
some
take a little
weed.
break. I don't know about that. I don't know
Smoke
who's
some
watching.
marijuana, some ganja.
No.
He's gonna do that.
I'm gonna read the Bible
That's what he does.
in between our breaks, so y'all know I read the Bible.
The Bible.
The Bible.
Yo, Diz, he's gonna read the Bible.
I read the Bible.
It was in the Bible.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. DaCypha Show. Yeah. Peace and love.
Here comes some words from our sponsors.
Word. Are you having trouble with your sex life? Do the ladies not love you like they used to? Well, then you need to come to DaCypha and Made for Kings and get our new love drug. DaCypha Viagra. $299 a pill. Get it on the website, madeforkings.com.
Get it on Legacy. You gotta hit him up on LinkedIn.
Nah, don't do that.
Leave a message right on his front page on LinkedIn. Yo, I'm looking for that sex drug.
Nah, go to madeforkings.com, B. Peace.
Wiz, kid, what up? Brooklyn. Hey, yo, Thunny, stop out here. We out here. Grab that. With the word. We in this motherfucker, man. I want all. I'm here playing my post game. So cell close with a ghost aim. Accurate, I'm clapping the bend frames. Maneuvering end games. Checkmate, homie, I clear planes. Rook move, moving the clear lanes. They trying to hear lanes. Mind spark pit in my propane. Spit lit, I'm spewing them pure flames. Leverage your lift cranes. Long range targeted insane. Accurate, these missiles will hit planes. Manslaughter mic as I twist veins. Mapping the flow change. Dialogue, you real guys, I'm cleaning the rap game. Ain't never hesitating to touch them and leave them nating. No debating my escalating. See why you niggas hating me and my associates. We pull up, wage war. Battle axe, begging the game store. Bloody the game's floor. We all in, coming to change scores. Everybody eating, you leave poor. We here for the war. Me and my associates. We pull up, wage war. Battle axe, begging the game store. Bloody the game's floor. We all in, coming to change scores. Everybody eating, you leave poor. We here for the war.
I'm trying to get y'all to groove, you know, filling the space. Getting high, getting drunk, dancing, feel on the waist. I'm from the Ville, surrounded by gorillas and apes. Why cut them when I can pour water to peel off your face? I'm the definition of real, y'all niggas is fake. Neil Carter, give me a break. Or that Kit Kat bar, stuck be that star. Off of Shondo, we're packing my own biscuit. You could get this combo, there's no more taking the loss from you niggas. Push it to the limit, stuck Rick Ross of you niggas. My Spanish friend named Rick, but he Ross of you niggas. I stay with an M16, I let off of you niggas. I'm getting around, Mike shows tearing them down. Fans in the cloud, looking down, making them proud. They fucking with me, like how they be fucking with you. Letting you know I do what it do, and that's body shit.
They my associates. We pull up, wage war. Battle axe, begging the game store. Bloody the game's floor. We all in, coming to change scores. Everybody eating, you leave poor. We here for the war. Me and my associates. We pull up, wage war. Battle axe, begging the game store. Bloody the game's floor. We all in, coming to change scores. Everybody eating, you leave poor. We here for the war.
Pivot, a lot of them talking, but Thunny living digging. Took the cake and with my day was who I split it from the back blocks to subbing gas stops and flip flops. They putting in work, known on the turf and in the jails. I ring your Liberty Bell, announce the coming when we gunning. Ain't no use in running or saying nothing. Keep it quiet, it's camp it, mind the vet. Cause if I catch you scheming on mine, I retire set. Your number in the rafter, the commas is what we after. But it's family first, first rule in the first chapter. Read the book and the scripture, then wrote a manual. We stuck for your B's and M's, my men's might handle you. Second platoon, wrecking the room, who been amping you? He hiding out at his mama house, we on the avenue. 200 D, who run the streets? We come out with blazing bloody aprons, who wanna be? Yeah.
Me and my associates. We pull up, wage war. Battle axe, begging the game store. Bloody the game's floor. We all in, coming to change scores. Everybody eating, you leave poor. We here for the war. Me and my associates. We pull up, wage war. Battle axe, begging the game store. Bloody the game's floor. We all in, coming to change scores. Everybody eating, you leave poor. We here for the war.
You are now watching DaCypha Show on Made for Kings TV.
Yeah. What up, world? We are back in the building. You already know what it is. DaCypha Show, Made for Kings. Matter of fact, as always, go check the archives of all our shows on madeforkings.com and check out all the content and all the merchandise on there you could cop. You know what I'm saying? Pardon my language. You know, a little bit of Bacardi has been flowing in the studio here. But without further ado, right now, we actually, for those who don't know, we have a lot of hip hop history right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, I think y'all need to pay attention to what's about to happen. What's about to go down on DaCypha. You know what I'm saying? To my left, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna do it justice. I'm gonna let these brothers introduce theyself and let y'all know who they are. So on my left, who we got right here?
It's me, the pretty boy gangster, aka the Thunder God, Thunny Brown, Boot Camp, Magnum Force, Rock Boy G's, Warheads, A Squad, Sharpshooters. We in here. Brooklyn, Brownsville. What up?
Okay. And to my right,
Yeah, you already know the vibes, man. I'm the other half of him, the opposite. He's pretty. I'm that ugly villain, Gorilla 8, Browns villain, Stuck B. Know what I mean? Coming straight out of Brownsville, you know what I mean? You know the vibes, you already know what it is.
Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we also host the Fuck Out of Here podcast show, you know what I mean? That's the host, I'm the co-host. You know what I mean? We the new dynamic duo out here, B.
Right. And y'all can catch that on S Street Media. You know what I'm saying?
You dig?
You know what I mean?
Street Media. Spicy. Slick stupid.
You see, it's all connected. You know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Yeah, we all family out here, man.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely Brooklyn hip hop is in the building. And when I say Brooklyn hip hop, what comes to mind for y'all?
Shit.
Hey,
Me and Thunny Brown. Know what I mean?
He went 2020 on him. I'm gonna go Brooklyn hip hop when it started for me. Right. Milk is chillin', kids is like that was Brooklyn hip hop to me. Big Daddy Kane, Biz the Juice Crew and these dudes, man, holding it down
Master
in
Ace.
royal fashion. Master Ace, Marley Marl, all of them dudes. Oh, you know some Master Ace from Brownsville too.
Alrighty.
Big up, Lord Digger. What up, man?
Lord Digger. So when did you first start? When did the bug of hip hop touch you?
It got on me like with the dancing, you know what I mean? Just seeing dudes break dancing, you know, it went hand in hand with the rap and the MCing, the DJing. But that was some of the most powerful visuals of hip hop for me. So like everybody, I mean, I done blew out a knee, burnt up some holes in the jeans, and got cursed out by moms trying to do the moves.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what sparked it for me.
Okay, getting on that cardboard. You know what I'm saying?
On the cardboard, I tried it on the crib floor. Like, you should put. Oh, that's what the cardboard is for. That's what I realized. Oh, okay. You need it.
You need the cardboard. Unless you got, you know, what's that? That tile that you could spin on.
Yeah, the shit that's extra, the mop and glued up joints.
Exactly. Linoleum. Thank you, sir. This guy. So
big words.
You were spinning on rugs and shit.
I was spinning on rugs, whatever I could
carpet
find,
burns.
trying to do the move. You know how you do it till you watch it when the show come. You gotta wait because nobody ain't had a joint recorded. You gotta wait till it come on. They do it, you try it. You know.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, we giving you some realness right there. So my man Stuck. When were you first touched?
Well, for me, I could say like 85, 86. But I wasn't knowing I was doing hip hop stuff. That was just me being the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because it was an activity to do outside, and it was just fun. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't know. But I can say, now that I think about it now, I could say like 85, 86. But like hip hop really came to me like the late 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like EPMD, Granddaddy IU, stuff like that. That's when I started like getting into hip hop, and then when I heard Granddaddy IU, that's when I wanted to rhyme.
All right.
Yeah, that's when we was buying hip hop, big. Now I needed to get that for my playlist.
Right. Damn. So with all the history having started so early in the game, and this might be, you know, an obvious question or obvious answer to the question, but what would you say is the biggest difference in hip hop from then till now?
I want to say, you know, the 90s era, like the 80s generation, old school rappers started it, like paved the way for us, for the 90s rappers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then like when the 90s rappers came out, it just changed. It just like a whole big thing just opened up.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like with my family, the Boot Camp Clique, Wu-Tang, Bad Boy, you know what I mean? It was just like, you know, Grand Poobah and them, it was just like a lot of different kind of like music that was just out there that's just different, which is still flavor right now to this day.
Right, classic.
From this generational hip hop, you know what I mean? It's okay, but you know, like coming from New York, if you ain't got that hip hop, like how we like it, you know what I mean? I just feel like it's just pretty much corny. You know what I mean? Just you know, chasing the wave that transitioned down south in the Midwest and all that. Right. So, well, other than that, though, I like the music though, but I just feel like I need to stay down there And you know, people like in New York need to
New
bring
York
back
shit.
that real hip hop, like what we doing.
All right, yeah.
Me personally, I feel like the biggest difference with hip hop from then to now is the way that you know, everybody, it's like a lot of people following each other. It's a lot of followers. A lot of people doing the same thing. Everybody got tattoos. Everybody rhyming the same. Everybody trying to auto-tune. More like back then it was more originality and you had to stand on originality and be nice at exactly what it was that you was doing in order to make any type of name or any type of wave in the game. And I think that has been lost, you know what I mean? The originality of it all.
True indeed. I think you bring up a good point. There's a lot of followers, but there's few leaders out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From what I'm seeing.
Everybody got the money phone. Everybody got all the same chains.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody got the girls in the video. Ain't nobody different. But back then, you know, not to say that fashion wasn't a mainstay back then, or that having good things wasn't a mainstay, but everybody was an individual. And even if they did like those good things, they still stood on their individuality. You know what I mean? You had dudes like Rakim, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, everybody way different from Public Enemy, complete Ice Cube, completely different from the next. Everybody had the money, but everybody ain't have the chains. Everybody ain't feel the need to have to walk around displaying their worth on their body, you know what I mean? It was more a focus on the art form, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, everybody was getting the same money. They was all doing the same shows. They was all selling the same records. But when it came down to what you was hearing, that's what separated them. That's what separated them from one another is how they was putting it down. You know what I mean? Musically, lyrically.
Right. Yeah, everybody sound the same right now. But
yeah, you know, everybody want to be deep also too. Like real deep with their raps. See, when I rap, I'm not deep, man. I just put words together. And it just sound good. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time to, you know, get all deep, leave a positive message because people don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's keep it funky.
That's what we do on DaCypha. You know, that's why it's DaCypha, man. So, your opinion is cats don't want to hear that type of shit.
Nah, I'm saying I want to hear it because excuse me, I don't mind hearing it because, you know what I mean? I grew up on that. But it's just that people's mind just don't expand to like, yo, what they talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? You talk about knowledge, who's more understanding today. The new era, new generation don't want to hear that.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm just saying. That's what I'm just saying. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know?
You agree with that?
I would have to agree to disagree. I definitely agree to some extent. A lot of them don't want to hear it, but at the same time, you know, us being older MCs, veterans in this joint, I see that they pay us homage and they give us our respect off top. Before we even touch the mic or whatever, we in the building, we on the set, they give us our respect, they give us our dues, and they let it be known that they feel like, even to just to put a real, forget the hypotheticals, forget the once upon a time, the show that we just did, it was a young boy that we ended up taking some flicks with, and then I'm looking at the caption that he got into the flick, and it's like, yo, I had the honor and the pleasure taking a photo with the late great Sean Price's brother, Sean the Barbarian, had him tagged. I was like, it was surprising to me that he even knew, and then it didn't even rather than go into a full explanation. He was like, yo, if you know, you know. And I mean, so I understand that it's still those of that generation that can be.
Yeah, it's some out there. Nah, that's a fact. It's definitely some of them out there though.
Especially like that show that Nas and Grandmaster Flash put together on Netflix. The name of it escapes me, you know what I mean? But it was the way they told that story of hip hop and the way that those young characters portrayed it, including Jaden Smith, Wilson, you know what I mean? The way they grasped onto it. I seen one of them in an interview talking about how he studied Rakim in order to get in the zone for the flick. So it's inescapable. You know what I mean? So even though they doing their thing and they might not want to listen all the time, they can't escape it. Like I told dude the other night, my moms used to play Luther Vandross in the crib all the time when I was young. I ain't like it, but I like it now. I love it now. That was the soundtrack of my life.
Like, I feel you. Okay.
You look like you made babies off of that.
Listen, It's Big Luther. How you making some babies?
Yeah, Big Luther.
Big
Not Little
Luther.
Luther, Big Luther.
Big Luther.
Curl. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me as I light my cigarette or try to light it.
Go ahead, light it. Take a minute. Yo, it's Thunny Brown. Fuck out of here.
Suck B, fuck
out
out
of here. Fuck out of here. Podcast. We in here.
Showing them, man. Subscribe to our YouTube page, man.
Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to Stuck B. Subscribe to Thunny Brand. Subscribe to the Fuck Out of Here show. The Fuck Out of Here podcast.
Hey, yo.
Subscribe to S Street Media. Subscribe to the DaCypha show.
A few seconds, right? Nah, I'm sorry, man. Nah, I'm saying on the subject of what you're talking about. Hey, yo, it's really free for y'all just to subscribe to the pages. You know what I mean? It don't cost $1, a nickel, a penny, a quarter, nothing. Like, just all you gotta do is subscribe to our pages, which is DaFukkKKKOUTTAHERE. The fuck out of here. You know what I mean? That's it.
Fuck out of here.
Regular. Just hit subscribe and also hit Stuck B. You know what I mean? Yo, we need 1,000 subscribers and better so we can get monetized. You know what I mean? We all want to get paid too. You know what I mean? That simple. Y'all subscribe to the Made for Kings page too.
I was just
Do
about
all
to say.
that. You know what I mean? Like, stop being bougie. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't want to follow us. That's like the page. Just do what you got to do so we can get monetized. And we appreciate it.
The fuck out of here, man. Even if you don't want to follow us, do it, because a lot of times you don't be doing it. Ain't gonna bother you, you know what I mean? It ain't like you're gonna be having your notifications ringing off crazy.
Wow.
Keep your joint on silent when you hiding out anyway, fellas. Ladies, they hardly be checking in on that. They doing whatever they doing, games, Instagramming, selfies. You see how they be at the club? You know what I mean? Just go ahead and subscribe. Or pass us your phone and we'll go ahead and bring up the YouTube and hit subscribe. It costs you nothing.
Support costs you nothing.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? With all the knowledge that's being dropped tonight, it's the least you could do. You know what I'm saying? Support that real shit. But
That's a fact. It's definitely a lot of realness out here. You know what I mean? And I ain't just talking about with us. Like I know a lot of real people.
Of course.
No Takashi snitch nodding. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
I just came with a new slogan, bro. Don't wait till we great, you know what I mean? Or till the rest of the world know that we great, because in our own right, we doing it right now. And trust me, man, we got big plans. Stay tuned. We're going to let him get back to doing what he do.
Yo, I gotta say, I like how y'all just... That was dope.
Listen, he needed to light his cigarette, and we took a moment to give you a taste.
You see what you get a taste of what they do on their show. You know what I'm saying? Perfect flow.
We try not to leave no dry air. You know what I mean?
saying?
Like that's a waste of space.
See?
So, you know,
See?
DaCypha.
Little ins
you know
and
where we at.
outs.
Yeah, I mean,
Little ins and outs to the game. Jewels being dropped right now. Pay attention. Put your shoes on.
DaCypha show is made for kings. You know what I mean? You know where we at. Fuck out of here if you ain't with us.
There you go. That's the slogan for the night right there. But so y'all both mentioned, obviously for you, the connection to boot camp.
Yeah.
What was the feeling like? All right, so I'm gonna set the scene and the mood. What was the feeling like when Buckshot and Black Moon was just starting to bubble with Who Got the Props? It was playing on Video Music Box. There's a little buzz going around New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
what was the feeling like?
Talk to him, Beezy.
Well, you know they was friends from like young.
Right.
So you know, I forgot how it went. Like my brother, still they went to the Heritage House, so they knew each other from young. Rock, you know what I mean? He's family too.
Right.
You know what I mean? My mom's and his mom's, they was tight. They was like the Twin Towers of Brownsville.
Okay.
They was like his mom's was tall, my mom's was tall.
Right.
So they, you know, still was in the neighborhood too. He was from Brownsville too. Right. They all grew up together. Tech, Buckshot, everybody, they all went to school together, like high school, you know what I mean? So that's how they formed. Right. But it all started from Buckshot and Still.
Okay.
They put it together and them two formed, you know, the 4, the 6 to the Degree 8. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Which you know
Okay.
is Helter Skelter, OGC, Black Moon, Smith and Wesson.
Mm.
You know
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
saying that's history right there.
Word, I did
Stuck
not know
busy.
that. I
That
did
was
not know
great
that.
right there, B.
That was cool.
I'm entertained right now.
You all right?
That was I did not know that fact.
I don't know. I think it's the microphones, how the setup
No,
is. you know
no,
what
it
I mean?
ain't. No, it ain't. You
It's
know
the
this
realness.
shit. Son,
Yeah,
you was
the realness.
there.
Nah, yeah. You
I
know,
was on the outside at this time. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Nah, that's a
I was
fact.
down the road
But,
in the
yo,
90s.
The funny thing is though, like they was famous, or you know, at that time when you know if you made it on video music box and all that, the
Right,
box
right,
and
right,
everything,
you made it.
you know, you made it.
Yeah.
I'm still in the hood like this, like overwhelmed, like oh wow, you know, but still being humble though. You know what I mean? So it was. So I had the best of both worlds because you know you got my family that's industry, and then you gotta do like Stuck B that's in the streets. So you know what I mean.
saying?
So we just like it's like balancing it out. You know what I mean? So it worked out.
So when did you get down with the movement?
I guess it would be not like maybe early 90s.
Okay.
Messed around and was, you know, trying to learn the neighborhood. I was a late bloomer. I'm still a late bloomer in all things, but I ain't mad at that, B. 'Cause, you know what I mean? That fast life, sometimes it don't do you right. So I started breezing around Suffalo, which if y'all don't know, that's Bucktown. And I'm over there in some of the homies' cribs. I'm in Champagne crib one night and Pops was he had the spliff from your brother, and the spliff ended up getting in my hands, and your brother, in classic action, you already know how y'all dudes be reacting. He just ordered, yo, B, how you gonna pass my spliff, blong blong? I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? What I got into right here.
Right.
You know me, I'm learning the hood slowly but surely, but I know respect is optimal. That's mandatory. So I'm like, yo, I try to put the bass in my voice. Yo, you want the spliff back? He's like, nah, go ahead, smoke. And like from that night, I was cool. At that time, it was the beginnings of the whole boot camp. Buck was moving, Rock was locked up, Ruck was moving around doing what he do, and I was just familiar with a lot of the homies, and I mean, dudes took me under the wing.
So perfect segue. We actually had Smith and Wesson on the show before, and Steele said that initially, because that's why it's interesting when you say that him and Buckshot started the whole movement, because he was like, we had to wait to get on the mic.
Yeah.
He was like, Buck would be like, yo, come to the studio, but we had to just chill and wait our turn. Because the question I asked him was, what's the biggest thing you learned in being in hip hop and whatnot? And he was like, patience. And then he told a story of how Buckshot would invite them to the studio, but he would have to wait for his turn. You know what I'm saying? And he said he learned patience from that whole experience. So, question to y'all, same thing. What would you say is the biggest takeaway you took from that whole situation? Like you said, you still in the hood watching it unfold in front of you.
Yeah.
So like, what's the biggest takeaway that you got from that?
Like still saying patience. You know what I mean? Also I was nervous. That's why I wasn't on like any of the projects like I like Illinois, for example.
Yeah.
You know,
Illinois.
He did a song called Sleepers. And,
Fire.
You know, the whole concept was my idea.
Okay.
Like the whole thought, the process, the flow, the delivery.
Right.
That was all me.
Okay.
But when it was my time to come record my part, like, you know, shout out to Nitty, rest in peace, Judah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I collapsed. You know what I mean? And it just didn't work out for me with them guys. You know what I
Eminem
mean?
early days.
Facts. You know what I mean? And it didn't work out for me, you know what I mean? So I just had to go back in the lab and try to make it happen. I tried to do it with a few of my dudes, you know what I mean? Like before I even linked up with Thunny Brown back then, you know what I mean? Like I had a couple of, we still cool to this day. You know what I mean? We was called like the Dark Side.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which was my boy Live Evil, my man Ray's, my homie Smith, Rap, my boy Repertoire. You know what I mean? Like we all still cool. You know what I mean? I'm cordial with Smith. Like we had something good going. And it just never happened. It just never blossomed.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I thank them. You know what I mean? Because they made me who I am. And I definitely want to give a shout out to the boot camp and my brother and them, because they definitely made me what I am today.
Of course.
And they didn't tell me. I just stood in the background and just paid attention and analyzed everything.
Right.
So I just took all that shit, and now here I am now. You know what I mean?
I always say pay attention to your surroundings. You never know what you're going to learn. What was the biggest takeaway for you?
For me, I think the biggest takeaway would be to use every moment and every opportunity to the fullest, utilize, maximize, because you never know when it ain't gonna be happening. And we don't all watched it with any artist that you might name from any genre of music.
Right.
It might be bubbling one moment, but might not be bubbling the next.
Right.
It's your job. Like when that spotlight is on you, try not to be so drugged by that spotlight that you're not taking advantage of everything that's around you, advantage of every moment. You know what I mean? Like real talk. I ended up leaving New York with my people's blessings, because my fam was down in Florida doing it on the other end of the world, and I figured, fuck it, man, we meet up. This is my fam right here. I go down here, link with my blood fam, and we meet up and lock the game down from all angles.
Right.
You know what I mean? That we ended up in a situation where we ended up having the lawyers break our contracts. But, in haste, moving too fast, as a young man without an OG over you to guide you properly, we had that done. Whereas we could have still used that situation to still be in the midst and in the circle of everything, you know what I mean? So, just watching my homies up here, like it was even a time, like, even to watch one of the greatest comebacks in hip hop that you've ever witnessed in your life. It was low, they was down, you thought they was out. Boot camp you didn't see him nowhere. Then you see my man Sean Price reinvented himself. You know what I mean? With the help of a lot of his partners, and they brought that shit back. You know what I mean? So just to watch that process.
Right.
That shit was beautiful. I was there.
Period.
I was there from like
from every step. You was there.
Yeah, but really like the restart, like the Sean Price. Yeah, I was there.
You was fucking Mick. You was Mick. Yo, come on, P. You could do it.
No doubt.
That's
like
dope.
that shit was dope. You know what I mean?
Dope.
I know a lot of people don't like Aguilar. Well, shout out to Aguilar.
Big up to Aguilar.
That's the God, man.
Like that shit was dope. Like the reinventing of Sean Price.
Yeah.
Like that shit was fucking dope.
Segue.
Facts.
Use some word. Segue. You know what I mean? I was in the club one night and watched these dudes. They must have came fresh from the studio. One of them Demararas. Where we used to be at on that shit.
Yeah, it was like
one of them strips. They came through. Yo, we just came from the studio. We just dropped this. We'll do it right now. You know what I mean? Aguilar, Sean Price.
Shouts
them
to
dudes
Aguilar.
was friends. You know what I mean? Understand that.
So, I mean, speaking of your brother, Bless the Dead, how does it feel to see the impact that he's had on the game?
Keep it all the way 100. When they dropped Nocturnal, I knew them niggas was nice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I know in the streets, like we hearing shit like, oh, that nigga rock better than Ruck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, they compliment each other. Son just got the little deep voice, you know what I'm saying? With flow.
Right.
And my brother was just like, had the lyrical delivery, you know what I'm saying? It go together, that shit went together like a relationship.
Right.
They complimented each other, you know what I mean?
The incredible rap team, Helter Skelter.
You know what I'm saying? And when Sean Price did his shit, and my opinion, I think it's always all about production. You know what I'm saying? They just got different styles with beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, like I always thought my brother was nice from when he came out with the Helter Skelter Nocturnal album, both of them.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I always thought my brother was super dope. You know what I mean? Like, look at it now. And they turned to Sean Price and fucked the whole game up. Like, niggas like, oh, so I didn't know you was coming like that. Nigga, I'm keeping it real, nigga. What's up?
That's it. So I was talking to the executive producer, Mr. 13, earlier, and he mentioned, you know, he was like, yeah, you know, I've been talked to Thunny Brown before. He's got a lot of interesting stories. And he was like, it was one in particular, I think it was down in Miami, where the situation popped off, where Big was there.
Down in Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, if you can speak about it.
It's a lot of situations that happen down there, B. I'm gonna tell y'all this one story that a lot of people don't know. No disrespect. I mean, this is a big story.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. This is a big story just because of how, you know what I mean, how things can get switched up in an instant, man, just because of a miscommunication. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. No disrespect to Primo, no disrespect to Gangstar. So I had to play like some of the hype that was getting me down to Florida. Like at the same time, my cousin up here got shot in both of his legs. God bless my cousin DJ Harvey Stone, Chef Shaw. You know what I mean? So that was some of the motivation leading us to go to Florida. But then my cousin was down there doing all of these big things down there, big. So one of the things that he was doing, like the label that had signed him was Rip It Records, which was founded by Jack the Rapper, which was one of the biggest music conventions in the world of hip hop at that time. Right. We go down there, and he had just won the competition. That's how he got signed to the label like the year before. I went down there, and it was bang, bang, Brooklyn, Brownsville. I was in it the next year. Me and my man took the shit. But anyway, at that joint, everybody was floating around. This was the birth of Bad Boy, the birth of Death Row. Both of those sets was down there floating around. I'm seeing everybody. I'm a fan and I'm trying to be a rapper, but I'm a fan and I'm in awe. Just I'm on mute trying to look cool. Like what the fuck? But anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm off in the corner somewhere and I happen to bump into Gangstar. We salute Gangstar, bump into some of the homies from down in the South. They salute Gangstar. At the time, our shit up here is son. They shit down there is dog. You know what I mean? Equivalent. They both equal each other. Right. They both said with affection and love to the homies. We kicking it real quick back and forth, and then the dudes from there, yo, Gang Guru, man, we love your shit, man. For real, man, the way y'all and you and Primo do the thing, for real. Hey, yo, for real, dog. You know what I mean? Oh, and then Primo was like, yo, for real, I understand it. I mean, that's love, that's for real, son. He's like, son?
Wow, okay.
I ain't none of your son. It just, in that instant, it flipped and it started going left. I had to start, backing dudes down, explaining to them how we use these terminologies.
That was your peoples?
I didn't know these dudes. But I was like an interpreter in the UN, B. You know what I mean? I was in the fucking United Nations of hip hop, trying to interpret the languages and the slang barriers between New York slang and Florida Everglades slang.
Wow,
but, you know what I mean?
That time was crazy too with that.
But it was as far as Biggie Smalls, nothing really. You know what I mean? I ain't getting no real reaction with him. He was in the middle. Somebody had his attention, and I was trying to walk past and salute him, and it was like falling on deaf ears. But like yo, Big, what up?
Shit went left.
No, it didn't go left. He just like he was in the middle with some. Who was I?
Thunny Brown, man.
Thunny Brown.
R.P. though the Big though.
Thunder God, what up, baby?
Word, that's what it do. You want to take a little break? You know what I'm saying? Let's take a break. You know what I'm saying? We might throw in one of Thunny Brown's videos right here. You know what I'm saying? Which one would you like to see the people experience?
You know what? We be doing at the shows. A lot of time we be going back to back. When that bars bangs from Stuck B and then that Everglades comes in from Thunny Brown, it's a hell of a combination, B.
You're right.
Give it to him.
We here, DaCypha, Brownsville in the building. BK, stay tuned. DaCypha, nigga. Pay attention.
10th Street, Thunny Brown, it's Brownsville, Brooklyn, baby. More money, more problems, with money come violence. I hope your man study war when they come for your product. Cause ain't no day off, let the KO homie spray off. John Travolta overcoat, but most to take your face off. The rest softer than Teddy been stuffing. It's nothing to load them up and then get the dumping. All of a sudden the ladies screamed out they shot Pookie. He was a roller, savages with no aim. Hit the baby that's in the stroller. It's dark and hell is hot, but the world cold as the ant on it. Murder rates up across the globe, but Brooklyn where it started. Now ain't hood like Afghanistan or Chirac. Babylon fire, we fire back, that's straight fact. I be going in like safe sex, get great neck. Any spot I'm in is on 10 to 5, stay lit. Illuminated, you fear, but you don't hate it. Cause everybody love to be standing next to the greatest. That's what the label read, don't fuck with who the table feed. I lay you under moist earth like Farmer John planting seeds. That's what the label read, don't fuck with who the table feed. I lay you under moist earth like Farmer John planting seeds. This that BTU Bucktown, USA. In Brooklyn, they get bucked down every day. This that EVA blaze, wave your blades in the Methodist swamps. They get ate up every day. This that BTU Bucktown, USA. In Brooklyn, they get bucked down every day. This that EVA blaze, wave your blades in the Methodist swamps. They get ate up every day. More money, more problems, with money come violence. Pay attention, talk less than you listen. G's moving silence till it's time for heavy metal. The amps hot as tea kettles, bros. Speakers put the dope in the bumping, but fuck it, let them blow. Hit 95, doing 95, escape the wasteland. Faded on smoke and drink, blink. Woke up in Gatorland, a rated fan dressed in all black, but that was Bacon fan. To my left, Red the chef, Sister Baker, man. Down closer to the stars, out with NASA, hit the launch pad. We deep in the south as you can get, out where the swarms at. Link with the warheads, continue to train for combat. A jet at night with third eyesight, set on the warpath. Last night I thought I saw lightning strike, it was the muzzle flash. I bring towards the gunfights, blaze slice through calm fast. I feel no man alive, dig y'all all ass. The thunder guard, I'ma reign forever, check the forecast. This that BTU Bucktown, USA. In Brooklyn, they get bucked down every day. This that EVA blaze, wave your blades in the Methodist swamps. They get ate up every day. This that BTU Bucktown, USA. In Brooklyn, they get bucked down every day. This that EVA blaze, wave your blades in the Methodist swamps. They get ate up every day.
You are now watching DaCypha Show on Made for Kings TV.
Yeah, we back in the building. You already know what it is. DaCypha Show, Made for Kings TV, nigga. Go to madeforkings.com, check it all out. Legendary bars is being dropped right here, right now. Like I told y'all in the beginning of the show, hip-hop history is sitting in front of y'all right now. They just gave you the lowdown on some craziness, the history, you know what I'm saying? But, so matter of fact, before we get into that, because, you know, my mind is clicking, I'm freestyling right here in the cipher. So we were talking about off camera, the Wu-Tang series that's out right now on Hulu and Netflix. If you ever get a chance, check that out. It's definitely dope. But if they did a boot camp miniseries, who would you want to play you?
Me?
Yeah, what actor would you want to play you?
Well, I wouldn't even be in that.
You wouldn't be in it? Of course you gotta be in it, man.
No, he said you heard what he said, right? He said who would want to play me as a character.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is my scene would be very short because I was there I wasn't there.
But even,
Like if you look at old school pictures and footage, I'm not in a lot of pictures.
But
like,
even
you know
still,
what I'm saying? Like,
even still,
But you was there.
So
You might not be in
boom.
the picture, but you was there.
You peep how they got RZA brother Devon in it. I'm sure nobody knew about him, but he has a prominent role.
You knew about the Woo.
You know what I'm saying? So
Big up Devon, RZA.
you know what I'm saying? You would have had a part, okay, even a small part.
Now I don't think it would be a small part because
That's what I'm saying.
Him and his brother, they lived together. It was family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's
but
a regular situation.
You being humble right now. Don't be humble.
Nah, I'm not
And
being
that's
humble, man.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah,
That
your
nigga's
man
crazy,
said it.
man. I'm
Your
not
man
being
said
humble,
it.
Man. Nah, I'm just I'm. Well,
You humble.
Because
No,
I
I'm
used
thinking
to be there at times when he wasn't, and I'd be like, "Yo, what up?" Was like, because like I said, I moved to the Everglades. I would come back and make sure to check in, end up in the box with these dudes.
Right.
And I'd be like, I always, you after the spliffs and he quiet down, you get back to the real shit.
Right.
Yo,
Yeah.
so what up with Stuck B?
Yeah.
You know, man, I used to hit him.
See?
Eye to eye, eyeball to eyeball. Yo, why? I heard noise, Joey. What happened to Stuck? No, son, you know what I mean? He ain't want to do it. I'm like, get out, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of
And then,
here.
of course, in confidence, Beezy told me what the real was. You know what I mean? So things like that. And then, as always, I mean, I don't know if y'all seen the pictures. Like P puts him in the bars. You see these dudes. It was his brothers, man. This shit wasn't showbiz.
It was there.
So
Nah, yeah, that's
you
a
wouldn't.
fact.
You might not. You wasn't one of the grade 8, but you was family,
It
boy.
was there. Yeah.
Fucking Stuck B.
See, I ain't being humble right now because I'm about to say some shit.
Say
Talk
it.
about
But
it.
Say it.
I ain't even gonna say it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I should have been one of the great 8s.
You gonna talk about how they stole whoop whoop? What you was gonna say, son?
Nah,
Oh,
I'm just
wow.
excuse me. Just like I'm just saying, man. I was always nice though. You know what I mean?
that?
And
He's always nice.
Still
and
nice.
my brother was a tough fucking critic.
All right, so now hold up. We got to
Ooh.
get back to this, yo.
Go ahead, son. Go ahead.
No, back to what you was asking him. Because before we get off on all that, because we be here all night tomorrow, sun up. Who would play? Who you want to play you?
Is there any actor out there now that you would want to play you? Or you
Actor,
want
comedian,
a new cat?
rapper.
Nah, I ain't see no I'm my brother's stunt devil. I ain't see no stunt devil behind me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
It got to be a new cat.
probably.
Now they got to put a fake beard on him and all that.
Probably. Oh, I would say my cousin Rudy Lowe, but nah, I
They got to
can't.
put the belly on him.
Sorry, sorry. But nah, I don't know though.
Rudy Lowe voice too crazy.
I don't
man.
I don't really know any characters right now off the top of my head. You know what I mean?
We're going to have to
But,
do an
if you-
audition.
But if you invite me back, to
Okay,
another
think about
interview,
it.
I have an
See,
answer
you just
for
mentioned something. I'm not even going to go into it right now with your cousin because we
Yeah.
did just a little sidebar. We did a little interview with the Puerto Rican Rudy Lowe.
Oh God,
So okay, that's why I'm not even going to go into it.
Let's go
but it's
into it.
No. It's about y'all right now. It's about y'all.
Yeah, we got to talk about that later.
Yeah,
I
that's-
need to know. I
That's
wanna
off.
know.
That's off camera. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll bring it back for another later show.
let's talk about that.
Because we was talking about that, and based on your reaction, I know you already know.
Yeah, I bet.
We don't even gotta go into
All
it.
right.
So boom, don't even
Yo.
get into it. We gonna talk about it though.
No,
Nah,
This why y'all need to tune
you wanna go
in.
into it? All right, boom. So we gonna go into it. Impromptu sidebar. We going right. We ain't even going left. We're going right now. So boom. We did a in-depth interview with the Puerto Rican Rudy Lowe, Rakim.
right.
About the origin and history of the Low Lives. For those who don't know, legendary crew back in the late 80s, 90s, only rock low. There's a whole history and story behind that. Previous episodes of DaCypha, we had all of them up on the show. We did a history. We actually want to do a history on the DaCypha, but that's another story we'll talk about. But I was talking to the executive producer, and he was like, yo, the Black Rudy Lowe, your cuz, was in an interview talking about F the Puerto Rican Rudy Lowe because there's a little controversy about the beginnings of
Low lives.
Low Lives, who came up with the
Logo.
the logo,
The cookie logo.
the cookie logo. And if you peep the archives of the episode, the Puerto Rican Rudy Lowe is talking in depth about the cookie logo. So, what can you add to or shed some light on the story?
For one, like I can't really shed too much light, but what I can say is that the Puerto Rican Rudy Lowe is not the real Rudy Lowe. He was not there on St. John's and on Ralph. And he wasn't in Marcus Garvey. If he was, he probably came later on. I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he came about. You know what I mean? But
right.
I just know my cousin Rudy Lowe is the original Rudy Lowe.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That knows Rack Lowe, Thurston Howell, Ski, all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
Ski on the show too.
Like yeah.
My
So
man,
like
Master Fool.
right. But Son is not low life. Son's lyrics is lounge. Master Fool. But that's my family too. Also.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like when I first met him, and he's like, my name Rudy Lowe. He like, peace, God. My name Rudy Lowe. Like, I shook his hand and everything, you know what I mean? Like, you know, being cordial.
Right.
Like, I don't have no beef with him, like, you know, personally. But when he said that his name was nice, right? But when he said his name was Rudy Lowe, I laughed. Like, in my head, on the inside, I was crying. Like, nigga, when did you become Spanish, though? You know what I mean? Shout out to the Puerto Ricans, man. I love y'all, man, you know. But there was no Spanish Rudy Lowe.
Okay.
Never heard of him. And to this era of the 2000s, which was like maybe like last year or 2 years ago, I think I met him.
Okay.
And that's about it. Like,
okay.
And my cousin, he could, if you wanted to get an interview with him, he could come up here.
Sure.
And probably show you the original
logo.
Got the manuscripts,
yeah.
Man. He just pulled them shits out and went live a minute ago. Rudy Lowe Chronicles, B.
Yeah, so, you know,
Mr. Foreign, never boring.
If we can make that happen, you know, DaCypha, we all about having a platform for the conversation. We're not telling you what to believe. You draw your own conclusion.
Yeah, but I thought that shit was funny though. You know what I mean? My opinion and shit. Like, yo, what up, man? My name Rudy Lowe. Looking at this nigga like, yeah, right. Like, you ain't the real, you ain't real Rudy Lowe. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
But he's a cool person though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
He mad cool. Like, I got nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah, definitely.
But just as far as like actual facts, that what I know is that I know it was only one Rudy Lowe, and that was my cousin. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
that's
I can let him come up here and tell a story. You know
we'll definitely work that out. That's another topic for another night. So we back on track right now. You know what I'm saying? It's about these two brothers right here. So what's popping right now for y'all? What y'all got going on? What's the latest movement that people could watch and follow and all that?
Well, of course, we need y'all to tune into the Fuck Outta Here podcast.
Fuck Outta Here, nigga.
The Fuck Outta Here show. Yeah, I mean, you can subscribe to that on YouTube. A few episodes up there. We about to flood them. All of the episodes is archived on Audio Mac as well as Ustream.tv under the S Street Media banners.
Right,
you know what I mean? So that's first and foremost. Where my man over here to the right is the motherfucking host. I'm the co-host, and we get him in, we get him out. We get that shit done, man. We do a hell of a job over there. With
y'all shit is basically like y'all shit. You know what I mean? It's unscripted.
Right.
You know what I mean? We freestyle shit. We had some dope artists up there, you know, guests, and like I said, we freestyle, man. We ain't really with the drama shit, you know what I mean? We asking personal questions that like what pops up in my head, what pops up in Thunny Brown head, and we just ask, you know what I mean? We ain't really with the, you know, to try to like boost our ratings up, to, you know, get controversy, you know.
I feel you.
We
the same way, yeah.
Stunting, like we said earlier, I'm a fan of the joint. We fans of this, so the majority of the people that come up there, they usually got quality work, and we definitely into some aspect of it, and we start getting at them. And that information that they might not, like a side of themselves that they might not have known that they would have been able to put out there, to bring that out, man.
And also, that's just, and also, we just basically building a small new relationship with our guests too. You know what I mean?
Having a conversation.
Yeah, like, the way we chop it up. You know what I mean? Like regular, we sit there, we smoke some bud, we got some drinks, you know what I mean? And we just sit there and vibe out. It's something similar like the Drink Champs. Well, we consider ourselves the fuck out of here smoke champs. You know what I mean?
Smoke champs.
Word.
I like that.
We be having 420 vendors pull up there and they promote their stuff and we sit there, we get our mind right. You know what I mean?
Okay. Outside of that, we've been on location with it right now. You know what I mean? Since we haven't been in the studio doing the show, we took it on location and was doing it like we're at the shows that we've been at. So we went out to Shaolin, rocked out there with the new bosses of Shaolin, big up the left, his son, Ghost and his son. You know what I mean? U-Guard and his son. You know what I mean? These people was out there in the building. Your man Nims was there. Big up to China Mac and the homies in the building.
Right.
You know, we got a little bit of footage of the people's out there doing it.
That's what's up.
Went out to
Tune
Jersey.
into the YouTube page, man. The fuck out of here, man.
It's up there, B. It's up there. You don't even gotta listen to these stories. The visuals is right there.
Right there, B.
Went out to Jersey to rock with Son of them.
Co-sign, Break a Leg Entertainment.
Break a Leg Entertainment out there in Jersey. That's the family. Rocked out there with Royal Flush and Tragedy Gaddafi.
That's what's up. Okay. Yo, when y'all go into these spots, let us know. We'll come out too and catch some footage.
All right.
That's a fact, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we always looking for somebody to come and get footage and stuff like that, because we don't have actual like cameras and stuff like that, or cameraman.
Or either everybody
like
can't
that,
make it to
you know
every
what I mean?
event.
Right.
Or don't take it as serious as somebody else like yourselves. You know, the value of some of this media.
It's invaluable. We definitely rock with that. That's a story for another night. Where can people get the music?
Yeah, that Bacardi shit got me yawning, man.
That shit get you relaxed. B. That's why you call it a nightcap.
That's why I'll be drinking that shit.
Shorty.
Shouts to Bon Bacardi.
We're supposed to go from that Ron Bacardi to your shorty. You know what I mean? With the massages. You know what I mean?
Massage.
I'm Captain Caveman on the whole.
Oh, but we got to fast forward this shit. We be spending too much time on these. Son is already trying to get us to drop the credits. Yo, so Stuck Beezy had his situations rocking where he dropped a couple of joints, couple of bangers, left, right. You know what I mean? Brownsville, that's floating around. And the main joint, Balls, shot by my man Ray Lou. That Stuck B movement. The dude is too humble, he's too modest. He got bars and he be doing it. Y'all make sure y'all go tune in and get his joint, put it in rotation, put it in playlist.
Stuck B,
you know what I mean? I follow this lead like, oh, that's what he doing? That's what you doing? You know what I mean? Drop that Everglades USA on these dudes. You know what I mean? Had a few placements in some TV shows. One of my other joints that I got called Second to None is in The Gifted with the spinoff of the X-Men on Fox that got placed in January.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I got the new single that we about to drop right now for the ladies. You know what I mean? It's called Sweet. I need y'all to stay ready because any moment it's going to drop. I need all of y'all to press the button, put it in your playlist, share it to your friends. Wow. Yeah. Yo, we get real in depth. Big up the Brooklyn Flame out here holding me down. One of the most beautiful ladies on IG. She don't really need y'all to follow her, but go follow her. Her shit is at over 150,000 K, B. Heavy in the game. You know what I mean? She good people though, so show love. She show love back. Wow. Don't go up there wilding, you know what I mean?
Don't wild out, nigga.
Cause yo, she look like that, B.
Nah, that's the problem. They all gonna wild out if they follow her.
You know how they handle herself. She from Brooklyn.
Yo, where can people follow y'all? On the social media.
Everything is Stuck B FOH. And that's on Instagram, Facebook. I even got a fan page, Stuck B FOH, but it's F.O.H. And then we got our Fuck Outta Here podcast page. You know what I mean? FUKKKOUTTAHERE. And on Facebook it's called S Street Media Stuck. I've been trying to change it to, you know what I mean? My bad.
What?
I apologize. I apologize.
That's my man's. I don't care.
I was trying to. that was my fault because I was
apologize.
being a fucking follower and not leading. So that was my fault.
You gonna get it
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So, but I'm trying to fix that shit though. But you already, you know the vibes.
Word. And where can
Yo.
people follow you, son?
Almost forgot to shout out and salute my Rock Boy G's fan, Rock Boy Records, under the tutelage and guidance of the great DR period. Salute. You can catch me on rockboyrecords.com, flagging with my Rock Boy G's. I'm one half of the Rock Boy G's, my partner Fly Tie. Big up to Berry Goods and all the rest of my G's Bang Squad. Absol, Cuzzo, Ra, Mishika, Berry Goods, Branche, you know what I mean? All of the homies, yo. Yo, you can also, my name is, it's the pretty boy gangster Thunny Brown, aka the Thunder God. You just type that, nah, that's too much. Yo, my name is Thunny Brown. It's not Sunny, it's not Shunny, it's Thunny. Thunny Brown. That you can find me with that on all social media. And if you got biz, you can get me at that on Gmail. And then you already know. Fuck Out of Here show on YouTube. Thunny Brown on YouTube. Stuck B on YouTube. S Street Media on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell, drop comment, share, like, forward. All of that, man.
All of that.
You heard me?
You see how it goes down on DaCypha, man. Big shouts and props to y'all brothers for coming through. Thunny Brown,
Thanks,
Stuck
thanks.
B, I appreciate y'all.
No, my friend. We need to be thanking y'all dudes for giving us this
of
platform.
Yo, word, man. I didn't
course.
even know y'all was up and running and shit, man.
Yeah, we here, man.
Like I
We
said,
here.
shout out to my boy Thunny Brown for y'all.
Yeah.
Connecting
You
and
shout out to
networking.
me. This shit happened. I woke up. I was rubbing boogers out my eyeballs. He was in the inbox. Yo, what up?
Come through. That's how we do it on DaCypha. We at you. You popping, we at you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good sign then. That means we doing something right
We
out
doing
here,
it right, B.
If
You know
y'all
what I'm
want, if y'all want the call, if y'all want the fucking notification, the inbox, the invitation,
That's it.
best to be on your jaw.
That's it.
Apparently we are.
There you go, right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Check us out, madeforkings.com. Go to all the archives, merchandise, content. We doing it up. Matter of fact, we're going to go out to one of your joints. What you want to go out to, son?
Damn, it's not even out yet, man. But yo, coming soon, we about to drop the incredible shit called How to Rap. Illinois, Stuck B, Thunny Brown. I almost said, yo, play that one with. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Give them second to none.
Second to none. Stay tuned. We here. This is how it goes down on DaCypha, man. You see what we does. Pay attention. Put your shoes on. Catch us every Friday, 9 p.m. madeforkings.com. We out of here. Peace and love.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
Damn, son, what you been?
Listen, man, it don't be right like that regular with the rap money, so a dude gotta keep a regular job doing regular things, you know?
Son say it all the time, regular,
You know what I mean?
You can't blame me, but
Still, you know what I mean? I hit the tour, did a couple of shows, came back to town, gotta still keep these bills paid, rent overhead.
So what you doing tonight? What you want to do? Hang out?
come on, man. My girl been blowing up my jacket. She think I'm out here chilling with the next shorty. I can't, you know what I mean? Don't say nothing. Y'all already had y'all joke. I gotta go report in, period.
All right,
Alright.
man. You already
That's
know.
what it is.
Handle your scandal, man. Do what you do.
That's my lady. This is not scandalous business like you dudes.
You know what I mean? You already know who you representing out here.
See his shirt.
Boy, you crazy, see?
This is why you living off of rations. Hayes got me out on Saturn doing donuts on the rings. I ghost ride whips like I'm in the Dub C game. I ride, I bang, I do the dang. I grind hard like the yard in the bang. Orlando, Florida, to Brooklyn, New York. We getting money, boy. I know what you doing.
Yeah. I'm back there. Been blowing up my phone heavy. I'm here now.
Yes, my baby's home now.
Ah.
All right, get yourself comfortable, baby.
I'm on it. You know, shit. Woo. Come on, B. Oh yeah, all right. I see what you've been playing out here too. I know what this means. Woo.
That shit right there, right? Yo, this that right. You forgot what New York sound like. We about to remind them. This shit right here, Data. Yeah. Shorty hate when I'm going too long. In the eyes I can't do wrong. Send a pic to my phone with a t-shirt and red panties on. Outside it's cold to the bone. She need her daddy home. 1 night, 2 night, 3 nights. She been sad that she alone. I'm doing H24s, tour dates late, wait 20 more. When I get back, I'ma beat that. I'ma break down a single wall. Make a juggle a single wall. Brain making answer a single chord. Thought I knew it all. Shorty doing all type of shit I never seen before, dog. Got me falling head over heels, rolling up spliffs, chefing up meals. Just a real, like Mary Blige said that she feel. Type of chick break your heart, how you wildin' out? David Carradine, Kill Bill. When we make love, sugar sweet raindrops fall on the windowsill. 90 minutes later to the refrigerator, needed whipped cream, eating still. Had a face full, very tasteful. Mommy spent around, kept it trill. Sweet love that she feel, kept her coming back even still. Heart broke so much, question if this time it was real. Ups and the downs, merry-go-rounds, through the good and bad times too. Lil' mommy on my side, round shotgun, that's what a ride or die do. Even though you was lied to and let down, you still try to find love, and I found you. Blew right through like a typhoon do. Mind blown, head wind swept, got a hand there with a thing cap. Got a bottle in the lamp, first color class, then we talk more in depth. Poured another drink, lit an incense, blew another spliff, now it's intense. Till the sun came in the 19th, the day seemed like in an instance. Shorty got the guard so tense, mind sex got her like the ocean. Told me she a lifeguard in the water good, so I dove in. She the chosen, shorty golden, dick in the body, mommy holding. I could tell she about that life, and them other chicks only posing. She got me out in the open, got her hoping that I'm Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero. Shorty ring finger till it's frozen. One person transies, another Trevor, all in all know the slogan. I'm a Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero. Shorty ring finger till it's frozen.